Good afternoon and welcome back to Paul Sherry Conversion Vans. My name is Justin Smith and I'm excited to highlight a new arrival here at the dealership. This actually just showed up last night. Haven't had a chance to clean it or detail it yet, but I wanted to get this content out to you because it's truly a unique conversion van. What we have is a 2018 GMC Savannah on the 155-inch wheelbase 2500 mobility van. Now, of course, this is a raised roof done by Explorer, and being that it is the XSC package, it has every available option that Explorer offers, starting with the mesh grille, LED fog lights down below, and the medallion ground effects series that Explorer offers. 20-inch wheels all the way around. Tires are in good shape. Folks, this van only has 12,000 miles on it, so extremely low miles. Privacy glass. It does feature Explorer's sport roof that has the glass up in the high top. Just an absolutely gorgeous van. Walking around to the back, I'm going to start off with some of the safety features that come standard on this van, starting with the rear backup camera located at the bottom left corner of the license plate bracket. Now, you guys know how this works. Anytime you throw this van in reverse, you're going to get a color visual image, on your navigation screen. Now, that is also paired up to these 4 factory backup sensors located into the rear bumper. So if you're not paying attention to your backup camera screen, you're going to get an audible alert that's going to intensify the closer you might become to an object behind you. Of course, this van does have anti-lock brakes in GM's StabiliTrak as well. Now, this van does come with a factory tow package. It does feature your 4-pin flat and your 7-pin connector. So set up to tow right away. Now, as I mentioned, this is a mobility van. Now, typically you would see a van like this and it would be a 9-passenger van. Now, on this custom build, the previous customer had the first row of captain chairs removed, put down a special floor, as I'll show you here in a minute, but they were able to retain a row of captain chairs back behind where the wheelchair would sit, plus the rear sofa in the back that will accommodate 3 and fold flat into a bed. Now, this van features a BraunAbility UVL series lift, so it is actually under the van, and that is probably one of the biggest complaints I hear about mobility van, is how much of a footprint is a lift going to take up if it has to be inside, whether a single or dual post lift. And as you can see, fighting the wind here a little bit, guys, trying to get this door to stay open over here. Okay, so typically you would have a lift over here in this area, which is fine, but it does block this seat right here. Or in a dual post lift that would be mounted here and here, it restricts the front passenger seat from being able to recline. So the BraunAbility UVL is an awesome solution for that. And another thing that I hear a lot from my mobility customer is, does the lift rattle? So with it being underneath the van, you don't have to worry about any issues like that. But before we jump in the van, I want to show you how this lift works. As you can see, it's beginning to come right out from underneath the vehicle. Goes completely flat to the ground and the safety flap drops. Okay, so you wheel the wheelchair right up on there, hit the up button, and voila. Now this lift will go all the way up, flush to the floor. As you can see, you just wheel right in and strap down. So let me go ahead and put this away, show you how it stows. Pretty cool how that works. Now, inside the van, as you can see, they have a special linoleum down right here. Obviously, you don't want to have carpet in this section where the wheelchair is going to go. It wouldn't last very long, obviously. Q-strength tie down system, 4-point. Now, these are removable from the track. So if you want those out of the van, maybe you got something big you need to put in the van, you can remove all 4 of those. As I mentioned, on the outside, used to be captain chairs right here, but you still have 2 left. So there's seating for 5 back behind the wheelchair. Again, the sofa in the back is a 3-piece sofa that folds flat into a bed and will slide forward and back. Now we have it all the way up right now because the original seats are in the back of this van that used to be located right here in this aisleway. Okay, so if a customer wanted to put a seat over here, we could probably arrange that for you with no problem. Here's the sport roof I was talking about on the outside of the van. Now, being an X package, this van does have a power rear sunroof, sorry. It is fully functional, and that's located directly above the rear sofa. Indirect lighting up in the ceiling and along the high top line right here. Kind of tough to see. It's a bright sunny day finally here in Ohio. So hope it's nice weather wherever you guys are, whoever's watching this. As far as entertainment goes, 30-inch Samsung smart television, and that is paired up to a Samsung smart Blu-ray player that is located in Explorer's gaming console. Now this console has a wide variety of features, not just the housing of the DVD player. It does have a cooler built in right here up between the front 2 seats with a removable liner. It does feature a 110 plug-in, a 12-volt DC, and an HDMI input. 2 USB chargers right there. Plus, I forgot to mention there's USB chargers on the wall in the back of this van for every passenger. But this gaming console is pretty cool because anything that uses HDMI connectivity can be directly transferred to this Samsung television, whether it's a gaming station, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, whatever. You can utilize that feature. Maybe you've got a bunch of movies on a tablet. You hook it right up to the HDMI, plug in here to this 120 volt, and you're good to go. That pretty much wraps up the back of this mobility van. Now let's jump up into the front. I'm going to go over all the amenities in the front of this van. Now, like I said, guys, this van has under 12,000 miles on it, so the chairs in this van don't even look like they've been sat in. You can see this is typically the part that shows the most wear on the driver's side seat from people getting in and out, and this thing is in extremely good shape. Also power running boards, guys, on both sides as well. Now, up in the front, here's GM's factory 6.5-inch touchscreen navigation radio. Does feature AM/FM tuner, satellite radio capabilities, and it does have a CD slot. Now, of course, this radio is Bluetooth, so you have the capability to connect that way. And if you're not using a Bluetooth device, you do have the 3.5mm auxiliary input up at the top right corner to transfer music files that way. Now, over to the steering wheel. Nice leather wrapped wheel here with controls on both sides of the airbag. Now, the ones over here on the left side, those are for your cruise control function. The ones over here on the right side of the airbag are going to allow you to do different things with your radio. Change stations, go from AM to FM to CD to satellite without taking your hands off the wheel. Volume up and down, and of course your voice command button right here that acts as, you can tell your radio to go to 99.9, and it's going to do it without you having to find the right button while you're driving. This is the button that you would hit right here to answer a Bluetooth hands-free phone call. So it's got all the capability you would expect in a modern vehicle. Now, as far as charging goes, up in the front passenger has a 12-volt DC, a USB, and also a 110. Directly to the left of the 110 is your running board switch. So you have the capability to disable your running board so they won't deploy if you don't want them to when you open the door. Over here for the driver, just simply a 12-volt right there. Tilt steering, power equipment, guys, power windows on both sides, power mirrors on both sides, power windows, obviously, keyless entry, factory remote start. Guys, it's got it all. This thing is fully loaded. Now, The chairs up here are on an 8-way adjustable pedestal, as you see right there, all power of course, and even feature power recline. On the armrest, you'll notice you have 2 buttons here. One is for your heated seats, and the other one is for power lumbar. This thing is absolutely loaded, guys. For more information on this van, maybe you got some questions, something I didn't cover, feel free to give me a call. There's always somebody around willing to answer your questions, and maybe you have a question on a different van here in stock, because guys, we have over 50 conversion vans in stock, new and pre-owned, ready for immediate delivery anywhere in the United States. That's right, we deliver, okay? So once again, my name is Justin Smith here at Paul Sherry Conversion Vans. I hope you're having a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.